Welcome to this hip opening sequence. This class will focus on movements that loosen and lengthen the lower body. You don't need any props, but a blanket or a block might be helpful in some of the poses. When you're ready, you can meet me on your back. Start off lying flat with your arms by your sides. And just take a few deep breaths in and out. Taking this time to ground into your body. Letting your thoughts settle and your muscles relax. On your next inhale, bend your knees, planting your feet about hip distance apart. Start to windshield wiper your legs from side to side, moving nice and slow, breathing into your lower back. And come back to center. On your next inhale, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Press your right knee away from your body, maybe pausing here, or moving into a figure 4 by lifting your left leg, interlacing your fingers behind your left thigh, and then drawing your left knee closer into your chest. Keep your left shin parallel to the floor, left foot flexed. And if you're drawing your knee in closer to your body, try to initiate that movement with the muscles in your legs rather than pulling your leg with your arms. Exhale to release. Left foot drops. Uncross your right leg. Take one breath here. Inhale, cross your left ankle over your right knee, starting by just pressing your left knee away from your body. Inhale for figure 4, right leg lifts, fingers interlace behind your right thigh. Keep your chin drawing towards your chest and take 3 full breaths. Exhale to release. Plant both feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale to lift your knees, bending them at 90 degrees, coming into a reverse tabletop. Press your lower back into the mat and draw your lower belly in and up. As you inhale, drop your right toes down, tapping them on the mat. Exhale, return to center. Inhale, left toes drop. Exhale to center. Go back and forth from side to side, moving nice and slow and keeping your focus on core engagement. Inhale as your toes drop. Exhale as you draw your leg back up. One more on each side. And pause in center. Exhale, draw your knees in, hugging them in nice and tight, and start to rock from side to side. Then begin to rock the length of your spine, maybe letting that movement be small, maybe letting it grow, gaining momentum. Eventually roll yourself up and find a butterfly pose. Take the soles of your feet to touch. Keep your spine long. We'll take 5 full breaths here. You could draw your heels closer to your body for more of a stretch, or take them further away to relieve any tension. On your next exhale, start to draw your heart forward, keeping your spine straight. You may only move an inch or so before you feel some tension. Keep your shoulder blades squeezing, your gaze straight ahead. Exhale, fold. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Inhale to lift up. Take your hands behind you. Lift your knees, planting your feet, and start to shift your legs from side to side. Breathing into your hips. And then come back to center and make your way into tabletop. Shoulders, stack your wrists, hips, stack your knees, and start to find some movement, shifting side to side or forwards and backwards. Maybe moving through a couple rounds of cat-cow. Tune into your body here and spend the next 4 breaths moving in any way that feels good. Paying attention to how it feels, not worrying about what it looks like. We'll meet back in tabletop. Inhale to extend your right leg straight back. Exhale, right knee comes to your right elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time. Inhale to extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend your leg and drop it over on the left side of your mat with your gaze moving back towards your foot. Find some movement here, rocking forwards and backwards, pressing your heel back, and then shifting your shoulders forwards. On your next exhale, find a low lunge by drawing right knee beneath your body, stepping in between your hands, and shifting your hips forwards. Breathe deeply. On your next inhale, walk your hands up to your right thigh. If it feels like a lot of tension in your left hip, just shift your hips backwards. If you'd like to increase the stretch, you can press your hips further forwards. Just listen to your body here and move in a way that feels good. On your next exhale, release your hands down and come back into tabletop. Find a little movement, shifting your hips side to side, sending your gaze over your shoulder. And we'll meet back in center. Inhale, left leg extends, toes point. Exhale, left knee comes to your left elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale to draw in. Once more. Inhale to extend and drop your left toes over on the right side of your mat. Send your gaze back and find a rocking motion. On your next exhale, find a low lunge. Left knee draws beneath you, steps in between your hands, hips sink forward. Breathe deeply. Inhale, hands come up to your left thigh, hips press forward, or they can draw back to relieve tension. Exhale to release your hands. Make your way back into tabletop. Find some movement, shifting your hips from side to side. And then take your knees wide, big toes to touch. Sit your hips back and down for child's pose. Take 3 full breaths here. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling fully. Inhale to lift up, finding tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward dog. Find any movement you'd like. Pedaling out your feet, looking under one arm and then the next. Maybe lifting your heels high and pressing them down. Keep your breath deep. Exhales long and slow. Then find stillness. Press your heart towards your thighs and take 1 full breath. Ground through your left foot. Inhale to lift your right. Keep your hips square here. Press through your hands evenly. Exhale into pigeon pose. Right knee drops behind your right hand. Your left leg can slide back and will stay lifted up on our hands. If you'd like, you can always stick a blanket under your right hip if you need a little support. If you're feeling tight in your left hip, you can always bend your knee at more of a 90-degree angle to make the pose feel a little better. Just take a moment to get yourself comfortable and then relax your shoulders and come back to your breath. If you're feeling good here and want to move a little deeper, you can reach your right arm forward and back until your fingers are pointing towards the back of your mat. Maybe pausing here, or you can begin to bend your left knee. If you can, you could grab a hold of your left foot, starting to draw it closer to your body. We'll take 4 more breaths wherever you are. Inhaling deeply, exhaling slowly. On your next exhale, release your foot and plant your hand if it's not already. Shift weight into your right hip. Swing your left leg around to come into fire log pose. Stack your left ankle on top of your right knee, left knee on top of your right ankle. If this feels like a lot, you can always sit on a blanket here or a block to elevate your hips. And if your knee is up off of your ankle, that's okay. You don't need to force it down. Flex both feet. Lengthen your spine. Maybe pausing here, or you can start to fold forward. Take some deep breaths in, some long breaths out. Inhale to lift up and extend both legs in front of you. Come into staff pose by flexing your feet, drawing your toes towards your shins, and placing your hands next to your hips. Keep your spine long here and take 1 more breath. On your next inhale, swing your legs around and come back to tabletop. Find a little movement here, any movement that feels good. And tune into your body, just noticing how you feel. Your left hip may feel quite a bit different than your right. We'll come back to center. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Take 3 full breaths. Ground through your right foot. Inhale to lift your left. Keep your hips square. Press through your palms evenly. On your next exhale, come into pigeon pose. Left knee drops behind your left hand. Right leg slides back. Make any adjustments you need, maybe placing a block or a blanket beneath your left hip, maybe bending your right knee. This pose might feel different on this side, so you don't need to do the same exact thing you did last time. Just listen to your body and move with ease rather than force. Relax into the pose, letting your shoulders soften, your breath deepen. Option to stay here, or on your next inhale, you can reach your left arm forwards and back until your fingers are pointing towards the back of your mat. Maybe you pause here, or you can begin to bend your right knee, grabbing a hold of it, maybe drawing it closer in towards your body. We'll take a few more breaths. Good. And then release your foot if it's lifted. Plant your hand. Inhale. Shift weight into your left hip. Swing your right leg around to come into fire log pose. Ankles stack over your knees. Feet flex. Spine stays long. Option to stay upright, or you can fold forward. Take some deep breaths in and out. Inhale to lift up. Extend your legs in front of you, coming back into staff pose. Draw your toes towards your shins. Lengthen your spine. Take one more breath here. On your next inhale, bend your knees, planting your feet. Take your hands to your shins and lengthen your spine. Option 1, stay right here using your legs for support. Option 2, extend your arms out in front of you. Draw your lower belly in and up and roll back, nice and slow, using your legs for guidance if you need to. Make your way onto your back, eventually coming to lie down with your back flat, your arms by your sides. On your next inhale, bend your knees, planting your feet, and then take your feet out to the long edges of your mat. Let your knees knock into the center and let your lower back sink towards the mat. As you exhale, drop your left knee into the center, letting your right knee fall out to the side. Inhale to lift. Exhale, right knee drops. Left knee falls to the side. Inhale to lift. From here, lengthen your legs and allow your body to relax into the mat. Soften your face. Relax your jaw. Soften your shoulders, your hips. Let your arms and legs grow heavy. Breathe into your belly and let your whole body sink into the mat beneath you. We'll take the next few moments in silence, letting your energy settle and your practice integrate. Take one more deep breath in, a long breath out. And when you're ready, gently make your way up into a seated position. Lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders. Inhale to reach your arms wide out and up. Exhale, palms come to touch. Draw your hands down. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I'll see you next time.